Bari existed before the Romans arrived. After they left, it eventually became the seat of a nominally independent Byzantine governor, and in 1071 the Normans arrived under Robert Guiscard. It is the capital of Puglia and has a university which was established by Mussolini. It is an important port for travel to the east, especially Greece. The next big building we see, there it is apparently the first building made out of poured concrete. Not many people know that. Now we're getting near the Basilica of San Nicola. See if you can see the similarities. This was actually the first one and the prototype for the others. The tower on the right was added later. This tower to the left actually predates the cathedral. Sorry, the basilica. Those bits round the doorway and others are Baroque additions, and most of the Baroque stucco work inside has been removed, so we won't need to see that. Now they look like cows to me rather than seals or lions. St. Nicola. Lovely ornate ceiling if you like that sort of thing. The altar canopy, which I think is called a ciborium, is said to be the finest one in Italy. Now these pieces across here are not even parallel, and I think they've been added at a later stage to stop the building collapsing inwards, but that's just my theory. The church, as I said, was consecrated in 1197. Over 100 years before that, the remains of St. Nicholas, which are down in the crypt there, here, these remains had been stolen from a church in what is now southern Turkey. It's called Myra, where St. Nicholas had been bishop. The Baresi people were out there and heard that the Venetians were planning to steal these remains, so they got in first. I later met two clerical people from the Eastern Orthodox Church. I think they were Ukrainians rather than Russians. I couldn't quite understand why they were there, but I later discovered that St. Nicholas, besides being our Santa Claus, is the patron saint of pawnbrokers, sailors, and there they are, look, and is the patron saint of Russia, and that until 1917 it had been a regular practice for Russian pilgrims to come here. Just outside is another church of San Marco, which is one of the 40 churches in this little area, together with 120 shrines, and no, we shan't be seeing them all. Practically next door to the basilica is the cathedral of San Sabino, the original saint of Bari. It was originally a Byzantine building, 1034 to 1062, but was rebuilt in Apulian Romanesque around 1292. That's about 100 years after the basilica. Now why they needed to build another church and practically exactly the same, I'm not sure. It's practically impossible to tell them apart.
Previously that was San Nicola, this is the cathedral.
Right. I should have explained it more clearly that the basilica was actually built to house the remains of St. Nicholas, and the crypt in this cathedral looks a much better setting for it. This is Ciborium. And there's that eagle again, keeping his eye on people.
And from the same spot, the castle.
There had been a Roman fort here. The Normans extended it, Frederick extended it, and the bastions and corner towers were added by the Spanish. The view from the corner, like that there, always reminds me of one of the old battleships.
And inside.
Now there's a big ship off to Greece or somewhere. We're back on the seafront, but we shall be making our way back across town to the railway station end where the hotel is. Of course, this evening which it now is, and the temperature's down to 23 at 10 to 9. I wasn't really sure if this celebration was organised to mark my visit. I hope that's not sacrilegious in any way. This was all being controlled by at least 12 police people from several police forces. Unfortunately, each one of them had his or her own idea about what should happen next. But it did go off quite safely. In fact, I think perhaps this is something to do with building community feeling, I think they call it. Improving the social fabric, isn't that the word? I'm hoping it doesn't go on too long. I must get an early night. Tomorrow is my last day, and it's my tourist day. Going down to Alberobello to see the Trulli.
Corsi, dove puoi andare?
Well, it looks as though things are beginning to wind down. These people have played their part in strengthening the fabric of the society. I think that's what we call it. Neddy's done his bit, he's off to bed now.